Hello my little revolutionists, and welcome back to another Zack Spiky video. That's me, Zack Spiky. So, thank you for all the support that I've had on this channel recently. It's been really cool, you know, I disappeared for a month and then suddenly posted again, and the support that I got on that video was immense. So thank you very much for that. And talking about your support, I need some more. Not to sound ungrateful, but I need some more. So basically, I thought because of the topic of today's video, it would be like sort of a good time to sort of announce that I have a crowdfunder up for my top surgery. Because if I went through the NHS, it would stop whining. If I went through the NHS, it would take me about 10 years to reach the top of the waiting list, and this is a serious conversation. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I have 10 years left in me without top surgery. So I have started a crowdfunder, and you can donate to that if you like. If you're not in a financial position to do so, then that's okay, you don't need to. But you can share it, which is free, and I'd really appreciate that. So today we're going to do a patron suggested video, and this was suggested like months ago by Asher, and I'm sorry, I'm only just getting round to doing it. But this is surgery shaming in the trans community. So let's just jump right into it. If I'm looking that way, it's because my laptop's there with my script. So surgery shaming in the trans community is unfortunately a very real thing. Some people, myself included, are brave enough to sort of open up and talk about their transition and their thoughts and their feelings and their experiences. But these people are met with a torrent of comments, not only from transphobes, but from other trans people who disagree with the surgical procedures that the trans person in question has underwent, or if they haven't underwent any at all. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's break down the terms. Shaming. Shaming refers to causing someone to feel inadequate by outdoing or surpassing them. The gender-affirming surgeries in question refer to procedures like double mastectomy, which removes the breasts of trans-masculine individuals, and vaginoplasty, which is plastic surgery performed on trans-feminine individuals to create a vagina, amongst the many, many other surgeries. There is no one-size-fits-all. The surgeries and the techniques will be tailored to the person as much as possible, depending on their anatomy and their preferred aesthetics. Everyone's body is different, so by extension, everyone's surgery is different. There is no hierarchy amongst surgery techniques and procedures. No one surgery is better than another. It all depends on the individual. This should be common knowledge, but anecdotal cases of individuals humiliating fellow trans people based on the surgery that they underwent or didn't undergo is frighteningly common. In a video posted by trans activist and YouTuber Jamie Rains, he states that it's cool to not like certain surgeries for yourself, but let's stop making general negative comments about certain procedures, especially telling trans men, that bottom surgery is pointless. He goes on to say that he is confident and happy about the choices that he has made for his body, but the negative comments from other trans people that seem to be competitive in nature do get him down sometimes. His video will be linked in the description along with all of the other sources that I've used to make this video. But Jamie is quite a big creator, so how does this affect smaller creators? Well, @punkrockvegan, love it, says, stop shaming people because your experiences are different from theirs, and I couldn't agree more. @endclasssociety, again, I'm loving these names, they say that trans people are shaming me for being trans and having plastic surgery, which I'm very sorry to hear. It must be so painful to share these experiences with your community and have them react in such a pejorative way. @GayNerdSabas says, end FTM trans surgery shaming, sharing Jamie's video. @Kinu Country says, can trans people stop shaming bottom surgery results? @SetarElvin says, I've seen some folks shaming other trans women for their surgeries. This is disgustingly commonplace, okay? Like, I could go on, but I don't have all day. All these @s of these people will be down in the description. You should follow them, they're very cool people. Now, I haven't had any kinds of surgeries relating to my identity, so I can't even imagine the struggle that my fellow trans people have went through in order to alleviate their dysphoria through surgery, finally see themselves reflected in the mirror, excitedly post it online, and get critiqued because the surgery that they had is not adequate enough for this random Twitter user with a blank profile picture. Trans people are pulled in every direction, not only by society in general, but by their own community. Trans activist and YouTuber Milo knows this all too well. Back in 2016, they came under attack by creators like Calvin Garrett and Blair White, who we have discussed on this channel previously, and their massive YouTube audiences. They had such big audiences at the time compared to Milo Stewart. It was actually horrendous. But they critiqued Milo for not being a real trans person as they had not had any surgeries at the time. But when Milo got top surgery about a year ago, congratulations by the way, Blair and Calvin still weren't happy. They made a video going through Milo's TikTok account, and in true 2016 fashion, they ripped them apart for anything and everything. I'm going to link a Cops Hate Mo video in the description if you want to know more about that particular situation. But the summary of it is that, you know, the pair didn't like it when Milo didn't have surgery, and they didn't like it when Milo did have surgery. Maybe they should just fuck off. I'm a small creator and still experience negative comments about my transition, despite the fact I'm only 2 months on T, so that should tell you, shouldn't it? The funniest comment that I ever got about my transition was from a person who said something along the lines of, "There's no point in going on testosterone, your family will dead name you at your funeral." And to that I say, bold of you to assume that my Scottish family will outlive me. Those bastards drink like fish and smoke like chimneys. They're ticking time bombs. In all seriousness though, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't concerned about judgment I might receive when I have surgery. I'm not so concerned that I won't document the experience, that's what I made my channel to do, but I have a right to be cautious. In conclusion, whether a trans person undergoes surgery or not, or what surgeries they choose to have, is none of your fucking business, really. Just because you're trans and have underwent a set of specific surgeries, it doesn't mean that you have the right to critique the surgical experiences of other trans people. You are not better than the rest of the community just because you've had a particular surgery, and others didn't. It's absolutely fine to have a personal preference for your own body. Like, for example, I don't really want bottom surgery, and that's okay. But if I started telling other trans masculine people that their surgery is pointless or useless, then that's where the issues begin. Mind your own damn business, really. Thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry if this wasn't as in-depth as you wanted it to be. I'm a little stressed in a minute, but I like making videos, so I'm going to keep doing that, obviously. But yeah, it's like I've got all like my work that I usually do, and then like my channel's like on top of that, but I like doing it, so you know. Just a reminder to check out my crowdfunder in the description. Again, no pressure to donate, but a share would be greatly appreciated if you can't donate. Thank you very much for watching, comrades, and I will see you in the next one.